Episode number 113. Meg, I wish you'd go and see the Hummels. You know Mother told us not to forget them, said Beth, 10 days after Mrs. March's departure. I'm too tired to go this afternoon, replied Meg, rocking comfortably as she sewed. Can't you, Joe? asked Beth. Too stormy for me with my cold. I thought it was almost well. It's well enough for me to go out with Laurie, but not well enough to go to the Hummels, said Joe, laughing, but looking a little ashamed of her inconsistency. Why don't you go yourself? asked Meg. I have been every day, but the baby is sick, and I don't know what to do for it. Mrs. Hummel goes away to work, and Lutchen takes care of it. But it gets sicker and sicker, and I think you or I ought to go. Beth spoke earnestly, and Meg promised she would go tomorrow. Ask Hannah for some nice little mess, and take it round, Beth, there will do you good, said Joe, adding apologetically, I'd go, but I want to finish my writing. My head aches, and I'm tired, so I thought maybe some of you would go, said Beth. Amy will be in presently, and she will run down for us, suggested Meg. So Beth lay down on the sofa, the others returned to their work, and the Hummels were forgotten. An hour passed. Amy did not come. Meg went to her room to try on a new dress. Jo was absorbed in her story, and Hannah was sound asleep before the kitchen fire, when Beth quietly put on her hood, filled her basket with odds and ends for the poor children, and went out into the chill air with a heavy head and a grieved look in her patient eyes. It was late when she came back, and no one saw her creep upstairs and shut herself into her mother's room. Half an hour after, Jo went to Mother's closet for something, and there found little Beth sitting on the medicine chest, looking very grave, with red eyes and a camphor bottle in her hand. Christopher Columbus! What's the matter? Cried Jo, as Beth put out her hand as if to warn her off, and asked quickly. You've had the scarlet fever, haven't you? Years ago, when Meg did. Why? Then I'll tell you. Oh, Jo, the baby's dead. What baby? Mrs. Hummels. It died in my lap before she got home, cried Beth with a sob. My poor dear, how dreadful for you. I ought to have gone, said Jo, taking her sister in her arms as she sat down in her mother's big chair, with a remorseful face. It wasn't dreadful, Jo, only so sad. I saw in a minute it was sicker, but Lutchen said her mother had gone for the doctor, so I took baby and let Laurie rest. It seemed asleep, but all of a sudden it gave a little cry and trembled, and then lay very still. I tried to warm its feet, and Laurie gave it some milk, but it didn't stir, and I knew it was dead.